the fifth house energy, right, is that fatherly, I'm going to create something energy. Okay, it's all about creation. It's all about not only just creation in just because of, procreation in that regard, but it's also going to be about creation in the way that, can you guys see that now? Again?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. Awesome sauce. This creation of your passion, what you truly want, what you truly desire, but the problem is that there's some things in your wheelhouse or some things in your area, in your life that you've created that need to change, or you need to be willing to give up, or you need to be willing to make the necessary changes and alterations so that it is truly fitting into who you really are, so that it is truly serving you while at the same time you're serving humanity. Service to self is just as important, but in a different way, as service to humanity. If you have things in your life, people, jobs, whatever, whatever type of relationship or interaction with anything, there are things that are in your life that you are rather possessive of, or that you've kind of become obsessed with. This energy is all about examining that on a very deep level, on a very intimate Scorpio in the moon in Scorpio energy. It is really all about making sure that you're investigating it, investigating how you truly think about it, Mercury, how Venus, how you truly, are you really in love with it, and is it loving you back? Is it really serving your best interest? Is it self-serving to the point that it can be of higher and greater service? In other words, is it serving your higher purpose, or really is this something that you're going to have to let go? That Uranus energy in the fifth house in Taurus is saying, yes, you've been loyal to people, places, things, concepts, but you need to revolutionize how you're viewing all of that. You need to revolutionize how you're thinking about it, how you interact with it, how you speak over it. You need to check your love basket and figure out, are you really loving who you're supposed to love? That darn LL Cool, is it LL Cool J, who do you love? I don't remember if that was LL Cool J or not. I think it was. Who do you love? Are you sure?
With Total, I think.
Was that? Yeah. That's all that's been playing in my head the whole day. Who, and really, do they really love you? Do they really have your best interest at heart? Are they really looking out for you? Are they choking off your creativity? Are they choking off your passion? Are you giving your loyalty to something, someone, or some concept that no longer deserves your loyalty? Because it's no longer serving the highest good, and maybe it never did. Or its time is now past. It is the cycle, the season is now over. We have somewhat of a grand trine in a sense with the moon in Scorpio, Mars in Cancer. And again, this isn't precise, but I'm just going to take the energies in the houses. Whoops. And Neptune and Pisces. The only planet that likes being where it's at right now is Neptune and Pisces. Neptune and Pisces in this last decan, it's phasing its way out, but it's becoming more intense. This, of course, is your dreams, your illusions, your imaginations, your machinations, your higher self. It's also your delusional self. So this full moon, and it's going to be at its height, I think, at 2200, 10:30 p.m. tonight Central, so do the math. This is really, again, it's kind of illuminating where you've had some delusional thought in regard to who, what, or why, or how you've loved. And so then, therefore, you've got Mars over there in Cancer, and I find it interesting. It's in the 7th house from the perspective of the moon. So that is that extremely male aggressive energy hanging out in that divine feminine energy. So I feel like it's elevating that masculinity. This is the emperor meeting the empress on her home turf and saying, look, baby, we've been through some things. You done done this, you done that, but you're going to have to let this, and go if you want to get that. These people really haven't been, and I don't know, I'm probably going to say the same thing tonight when I go live. There are some of y'all that will listen to this today or will listen to it later. There are people that are not serving you. In fact, they're a drain. And you're going to have to really look at, are they holding you back from realizing your full potential? Because you cannot save everybody. Is your loyalty misplaced? Are they really loyal to you? Now, you also have that nice little stellium in Taurus squaring Saturn in the 2nd house in Aquarius. This is trying to find order within spirit for the highest good. This is the order that you possess in spirit, in spiritual things. How is your structure? Are there cracks and crevices in your foundation? What do you possess that now, and what do you need to possess in order for the fullness of your 11th house scorpionic creation energy to happen? In order for you to realize in a real way your dreams that you feel and know deep down inside, your spiritual elevation, and activate it with this Mars and Cancerian energy. What else do you need to add to this? Oh, and by the way, we still do have Pluto over here in Capricorn saying, yeah, oh no, we're not done changing your foundation yet. I'm in the last decade. I'm really going to shake it up now on a personal level and then on a global level. So this is very personally how you're interacting with the global ascension, and personally how is your foundation as it is structured for the global ascension or global evolution. This squaring is it's rubbing you, and it's saying, yeah, no, I got to make the change now. Yeah, no, I got to do it now. Can't wait. This can no longer wait. Because time is running out for us to really begin to realize our dreams. And I don't mean that in a way to say you'll never realize the dreams. I'm saying we're in a fabulous energetic space to realize them quickly. And then, of course, we do have Jupiter over here in the 3rd house. So our thoughts, again, higher thoughts, greater expansion. I can tell you that there's been a ton of expansion for me and how I've been thinking. I mean, earlier today was just earlier in this conversation was a perfect example. All of a sudden there's all this like, whoo, let's do this, and whoo, let's expand that, and yes, let's do all this stuff. But it's that deep concept, right? If you're having if you're having a relationship that's on the rocks, it might be a worse on the rocks right now. Because you might be like, I really can't stand how you brush your teeth. I'm over it. We're done. Like, I can't do it anymore. I'm joking. But, I mean, you might not. I don't know. But it's going to, all of these things that maybe before you noticed, you knew it was there, you thought you could deal with it, but you can't. On the flip side, newer relationships, people could be recognizing, wow, I think you're a cool person, so let's hang out, or whatever the case is. So this whole love concept is getting upended. Who do you love? Are you sure? Because, some people are waking up from their love hangover. Yeah, oh Lord, it's going to be a 70s and 80s jukebox night tonight. But you have to look at Sun and Taurus, what you are in possession of, and or who is in possession of you. What concepts, what thought patterns, do you possess them, or are they possessing you? And then it is time to make that change. So if you've been feeling, which I know all of us have, this great desire and need to break free and be revolutionary and do something completely out of the ordinary, and go for it. Take the chance. This is the full moon to release inhibition and take the chance. This is the full moon to say, I need you to show me all that I need to know that's been hidden about what I possess, and now it's time to expand and take more of our land. Expand and take more of your imagination, which is your reality. Expand that creative consciousness to bring it in and manifest it and hold it. Okay? That's high level what I'm seeing. You guys have questions about this? This was a pretty simple one. I thank God Chiron is back direct, trucking through Aries. That was bothering the mess out of me. I could not stand Chiron in Aries. It was, oh, God. Anyway, because people get all touchy-feely, man. They get all, and Chiron in Aries, it'd be a thing. Okay. Any questions, guys? Any thought patterns? If you've got crystals and you're going to do a crystal grid tonight, what comes to mind initially, please use some labradorite if you have it. Some hematite if you have it. Malachite would be a great one. So that's the heart stone. Because I'm even thinking, I'm looking at my malachite here and thinking I might make her my focus stone tonight. So I can really get deep into how I'm really feeling and deep into how I'm utilizing that love frequency, because the love frequency is the creation frequency. So we have to be very careful with that. Or I might use a labradorite too. Your standard, you could grab some black obsidian, you can grab some hematite, you could grab some, I'm gonna say steer away from the tourmaline. It's too fragile. We need something with substance. I love a good amethyst or some sodalite. Kyanite would be a good one as well to utilize. Good old standard pyrite can't hurt either. But I would also maybe use some rose quartz if this is more about relationship healing or manifestation in that realm. So I'd use rose quartz. I would use citrine if your focus is more work. But citrine can go either way, grounding or ascension, so that's not a bad one to put in there. I don't feel like this is a heavy tiger's eye, that kind of heaviness. I don't think we need that in there. Kyanite's also not a bad option if I didn't say that already, the blue kyanite. And I would use either like a malachite, a labradorite, or your standard selenite or crystal clear quartz for your focus stone. Okay. Now, any questions? No. All right.
I have a question, Lisa.
Okay.
This is Jackie. Is there a specific time that we should, like, that it's most potent for us to do the crystal grid? Or does it matter?
No, I would try to have it up by it'll be 11:22, 11:34 your time, p.m. tonight. It'll be at its height. At its height then. So I do it before you go to bed. And I would keep it up for tonight, tomorrow, and maybe one more day. Some people keep them up to the next new moon. It depends on how you feel. Some people keep one up from the new moon to the full moon, and then the next one from the full moon to the new moon. There's nothing wrong with that. But I would definitely try to get it together tonight before you go to bed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Also, any of your crystals, this is going to be a real good one to charge your intuition crystals or your higher self crystals. So your kyanites, your solodites, your amethysts, your quartzes, your selenites. What else am I going to put out there tonight? I'm actually going to put my carnelians and my labradorites out tonight. Charge them in the full moon energy. So any of the crystals you use for ascension purposes, I would definitely put them out tonight. Oh, gosh. Thank God you guys cannot hear my granddaughter screaming like she's like dying. And she's not dying. Pretty sure somebody wouldn't let her watch something on TV. Okay. Oh, it'll be 3. Anything else? Nope. All right. We're going to stop sharing that. I'm actually going to stop